Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to today's Daily Divine, here to support our soul shine during Scorpio season. We are in the depths of it. So I'm excited to connect today. It's been a while. So, very warm welcome to all of you who are new, and of course, a warm welcome back to those of you who continue to tune in, not only to this channel, to your beautiful beating heart. What a gift you are to the human collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today's our free reading giveaway. It is November the 1st at 1:11 p.m. We are the magicians that are creating all of this experience. So I'd like to ask at this time that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, as we reawaken to the consciousness of the Christ light divine that resides on the inside. So, how y'all doing? It has been intense, let's just say that. And I'm not sure that we're going to experience any slacking or lacking of intensity in the coming days and weeks and months as we wrap up the Gregorian 2024 and move into the Gregorian 2025, as we await the most abundant arrival of the true new year, spring in 2025. So I'm guided at this time to pull a couple cards, a card or two from the Magdalene Oracle, just to tune in. There feels to be this real energetic, the underlying 222, the underlying energetic is of the sisterhood of the consciousness of the Christ, the medicine women that we are, and men too. So let's just tune in and see what the Marys want to bring through. The messenger. This is who each of us are in our experience. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. What would you like to ask? So we are each the messenger as we continue along our path of ascension via the purity of our heart, via the energy of peace and freedom, and truly the essence of unconditional love that resides within our experience. Well, these are the energies for all of us at this time during Scorpio season. Today is the new moon in Scorpio, and so we're in the thick of it. As I was saying, a message that the Marys, the divine order of Magdalene, the Magdalene sisterhood, and it's recently come to my awareness that perhaps it's the overriding energy of motherhood, of the mother maiden crone energy, or maiden mother crone energy. And all of these cards that have come through here, especially these two, are filled with this blue energy. It's all about our throat and our ability to communicate our truth in a way that's empowering for us, the messenger, as well as the person or people or group on the receiving end of divine truth. And so it really feels that as we travel deeper into Scorpio season, up to and including our full moon in Taurus on November the 15th, that we are really, we're really being called deeper into the experience, deeper into the essence of the divine that lives within our current experience. Harnessing our power, if you will, harnessing our sacred power, and having the courage to bring our light to the surface through the physical vessel. This is like the chariot energy, and it's not about the charioteer, the rider. It's like the chariot is what's inside, right? And then entering or becoming the rider of the chariot is like the cherry on top. And it's really, you know, Scorpio, in the last few days since we've connected here, there's been a great deal of, solar flares. There's been, today we have, and last night we had unusually warm winds blowing through. And today the wind has gotten colder, but the intensity of the wind has amped up. And this really speaks to, the energies at play on the planet. And it's about our ability to stay grounded. I've answered that question, Aisha. Yes, it is a general reading for the collective at this time. So I trust that whenever you land here, there will be something here to support you on your spiritual journey. And they said to look at the bottom of the deck, and we have the divine order, the order card, and it's number 30. And so this is really saying that all is unfolding in divine and perfect order. And, it's really about our ability to show up in the moment, in our power, so that we have a positive effect on lifting, rising, raising up the consciousness of the collective. Humanity and Mother Earth is in a very tumultuous time, because the wheel of karma has turned in humanity's favor. And so as this happens, there is a call for each of us to rise in the most powerful way that we can. And that is via listening to the messenger within and sharing those messages when we can, as we continue along this path of ascension. And the ultimate ascension is ultimately when the physical vessel ceases to exist, right? This will be the ultimate revelation, awakening of our consciousness as we transition. So bringing that into terms of life and living in the here and now as humans, HUMANS, upon Mother Earth, it's about our ability to awaken as much as we can while we are living in this vessel of skin, flesh and bone. One more card from the Queen of the Sun Oracle. 2, okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Grace. And this is really speaking, it's we're talking about the wheel of fortune, the wheel of karma. This is a 37, which is that 10 energy. This is the blessed new beginning, where the sacred fool ventures out, soulfully and joyfully singing the song of their soul, doing the inner work that is the reward and the ultimate goal. We are the proverbial or the mystical pot of gold. And this is really speaking about what was said at the beginning of this connection, that we're going to be going through it between now, like Scorpio season, Sagittarius season, Capricorn season, Aquarius season, into Pisces, and then hitting Aries season. It's like, it feels like Aries season is like hitting the ground running. Our cup is running over. And it's really about our ability to show up in the current moment for ourselves as the grounded center. Look at that. Working in conjunction, and those of you who have been here more than once know that 4 is my number for the angelic realms. So really, the center of our being is reestablishing our connection to not only the elementals. Hi, Milos. Welcome, brother. I hope you're feeling better. It's like, I hope you're feeling better. It's like our ability to show up for ourselves in the most peaceful way. And those of us who are here as messengers on this path of ascension while in human form, connected to our ancient as well as our galactic heritage, being the center in physical form, allowing our soul to shine through, allowing our light to shine through, crowning the crowning glory of the light of Christ in the brotherhood and sisterhood of humans, HUE, men's, living our delight. Working with, the angelic realms, the angels. This has been coming through a lot for the last month or two, really about the angels. It's our remembering our connection to the angelic realms and calling them into action here in the daily physical experience. And for some, let's face it, I'm no illusionist or delusionist. It has been a grind. And many of you may have felt over recent days of like, what's it all for? What is the point of all of this? It's this sort of upward battle feeling. And that's just the battle between the mind and the heart. And yes, there are many rivers to cross and many mountains to climb. And yet we've been told in recent days that we are very close. We are certainly very close to the summit. Embrace the unknown and the mysteries. As you continue to change and evolve in the physical form through the essence of unconditional love, through via the path of personal responsibility, with the awareness and the honoring of our divinity. No, we got this again. We had this the other day. Safety, shelter inside, 36. We're going to be ending out the Gregorian calendar year. Oh, and gratitude, be thankful. 9. And so that's the double 9 energy coming out together again. And this is about wrapping up this cycle. And we're going to be completing the Gregorian year 2024 and into 2025 with Mercury retrograde, between the pre-shadow and then with the stationing and going direct. It's this inner reflection, and we're being guided to know that there is safety inside, and not necessarily in numbers. There's safety in our personal experience with the sisterhood, the brotherhood, the consciousness of Christ that resides within our experience, within the inside. My son's just coming home from work as I'm getting ready. Yes, and it's funny that you brought that up, 2025. Hey, honey. Oh, okay. There's going to be a bit of excitement while he gets in the door and acknowledges the little ones and the big ones and all of that. Yes, 2025 is a universal 9. So we've been in this 2024 universal 8 year, all about the self, a deeper connection to ourselves and the experience, and perhaps the revelation of hidden deception within our experience and hidden trauma within the experience. So for much of this year, since March, in fact, many of us have been going through it. Lots of stuff coming up, lots of opportunity for healing and balancing of the masculine and feminine within the experience. And 2025, the Universal 9, is the year we break free. I was guided to update my website yesterday. Yes. And what is now available are 2025 month by month energetic forecasts for the 13 moons. If you invest in that now, in Scorpio season, you will receive an added bonus of Scorpio season messages as well as Sagittarius season messages, really setting us up for the break free that's taking place in 2025. And we're really going to see this around the time of the Aries new moon in 2025. It's like the seeds that we have sown, like we've been in this harvest and reaping energy for a while. And yet we're still clearing, right? We're still, like Milos is saying, the death of the ego in the emergence of the soul. Really getting serious about the truth that we know, and sharing our message of love, healing, inspiration, hope, all of that kind of stuff, and being grateful for all that we've been through. And those of you who are watching this, you've been through it 100%. There's no doubt about it. You've been through it. And that is because you are here for great purpose. And it's really all about understanding and knowing your worth and standing, rising up in that truth through the process. We are not able to rise, as Milo so beautifully pointed out, without integration, right? This is a missing link, or we're the missing link, or the missing component so much in this ascension journey is the integration. So when we've cleared the vessel, when we're constantly releasing and letting go and clearing away so that we can more authentically show up in each and every day, there is a pause. And we've been speaking about this last week this came up, that we were in the pause. And you may in fact still feel in the pause over the next 2 weeks as the moon waxes to fullness on the 15th. So just know, the deeper you go inside, and it's funny, they're having me put the 5 in between the 2 9s. So in order to complete these cycles, in order to move through the ego death, and Scorpio season's a really supportive season for this, considering that many of us began the intensity of 2024 in March with the Pisces new moon, a fellow water sign. And now we're back here to the Scorpio new moon, 4 away from this Pisces new moon again. And it's like, okay, what's left? What is there to be released? So to complete this cycle, to welcome the new cycle of abundance and prosperity for all who believe in the sacred dream. Like, it's sometimes I spend a lot of time reflecting on, the human experience from this human's perspective. And it's really quite unfortunate and feels rather sad that we have gotten to this point, 2024, right? We're such an advanced species, and yet there's like war all over the place. Like, what is it good for? And what have we actually learned from history? And you see, this is why it's important for us to take that journey within, to understand our own history, to understand our own what makes us tick, if you will, or the missing link, the clue, if you will, that's going to support this break free. And like Milos, I'm completely thrilled and excited about the opportunity that 2025 is bringing for all of us, this blessed new beginning. And then in 2026, when we really, I feel like, begin to collectively see or give birth to this idea of new earth, which is truly just the path of personal responsibility, of the acknowledgement and awareness that we are the seed of the light of Christ, here to resurrect our light in this life, not the afterlife, in this life, at this time. We are here to remember that we are the shine. And, it's funny, earlier in the week, I had an interesting um, experience with a man who was clearly very religious and very uh, up on scripture and all of this and stuff. And he basically told me that without scripture, without the word of the Bible, that I wasn't saved, and that you know, speaking about us being the light of Christ, that I was into idolatry, and perhaps he's speaking about oracle cards and stuff like this. And, it was very, initially, I felt slightly triggered. And ultimately, at the end of it, I was very sad from the interaction, because this person very clearly and quite aggressively, like from over talking and stuff like this, was very, he felt like he was not in the presence of light, and yet there was another gentleman there, and it was a very conflicting situation. And so, I mean, ultimately, we're here to remember that accused we accused, I saw that we possess, and we are here to reawaken the light of the Christ, because remember, even those, where are you off to, honey? 222 across the board. We are here to reawaken, because if we do, I'm not saying that, I'm definitely not saying there's not truth, pearls of truth and wisdom within scripture. Absolutely, yes, there is. And it's also been used as a tool. Religion has also been used as a tool to disconnect us from source, the essence of source that resides within our experience, that we are each children of God, of the universe, of source, of creation, and we're each here as a spark of creation to reignite. And, I have to say, I was pretty shaken all day Wednesday. That happened Wednesday or Tuesday? That happened Tuesday. I was rather shaken all day. I spent most of my day in nature, really reflecting on that. Actually, they're asking me to go get my journal, because I did write something that came through on that day, while I was down at the beach, just trying to reestablish, the inner grounding. Let me just grab that. There must be something there. Um, okay. So it's time to appreciate the feminine Christ. Yeah. And it's, you know what? It's really time to appreciate our our individual. Hi, Miss Mo, how are you? It's really time to appreciate our individual connection to source. We do not, there is no middleman, right? We were told that certainty, to embrace the unknown and the mystery, and that we're safe within the experience. Right. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm I'm okay. There's a lot going on for a lot of us. Oh, Dawn, I owe you a message, don't I? Yes, I do. Just confirm that I do, because oh, tomorrow, or maybe this evening, Dawn, when I get home from the job, we'll see. Gosh, yes, okay, all right, it's coming. It's coming. I actually was going to take my laptop down to the lake with me the second time I went back on Tuesday. So I went down in the morning, after I had this experience in front of the grocery store with this Christian fellow who told me that I'm not saved and I haven't forgiven myself, and I don't know Christ or anything like this because I don't know scripture. So let's see. It was the 30th. Okay, so this happened on the 30th, which was Wednesday, right? It was the 30th Wednesday or the 31st. Yeah. So here is the message that came through on the 30th down at the lake after this encounter with this gentleman who was very rigid. Let's just say there was very rigid. So what I was guided, what came through at the lake is here, and a little bit on the next page. Christ is a consciousness that lives within the Hue, man, that is flesh and bone. All came here to Mother Earth to hone skills from within. Awakening is the point. That's what we're here for. It's the reawakening of our consciousness. That's what it is. The reawakening of our consciousness, the remembering, the healing, all of it is so that we reawaken to the light of the Christ that resides within. Remember, if we believe in scripture, he told us we would do greater things than he. And so where is this happening at this time? You feel like the trumpets, if we're doing greater things at this time, wouldn't there be peace on this planetary body? Wouldn't all children of light, all children of creation of God be fed, sheltered, not worried about being bombed before they go to bed or whatever? I mean, we're eating poison food. They're poisoning us from the sky, and everyone is turning a blind eye, right? Oh, it doesn't affect me. Yes, it does affect you. It affects all of us. And those of us who have some level of consciousness, some level of awakening, we are really being affected at this time. And we are being effective too through the inner journey. Okay. Awakening is the point. Religion as a whole has missed this key to living life wholly. We are called at this time, all the time, anytime, to awaken and shine forth from inside the sheath of skin. Beyond beliefs which limit human beings, life is lived. Man believes he is so smart, yet many have truly to open their hearts. Too smart for their own good and for that of humanity, right? When we're trying to impose our will on others, it's the ego death that we've already been speaking of, right? When we're trying to, like, when we feel that we're right, this is the absolute truth. From the perspective of this human, truth is evolutionary. Like, there is the divine truth that we're all connected to source, that we're all here to have reawaken to our spiritual essence while having the human experience. And yet at the same time, it's a journey, the inner journey of healing, that helps us to grow and expand into the divine truth that we know that resides within the experience. Consciousness is key. Christ, our brother, Yeshua, showed us the way and told us we would do greater than he. Yet many fail to see the path of personal responsibility is key. And so this is where we are all currently sitting, right? At the threshold of this path of personal responsibility. Yeah. And is Tina, is Tina. And that's nice. Everything is one and the same when translated. And, ultimately, beyond the skin, like when you break it down to, like the bones, when we break it down to the heart, that magical pumping organ in our chest, when we really get living in that space, the heart does know best. And the mind wants to continue to support the divide instead of the process of awakening from the inside. So I feel like I'm going to just pull a few more cards and then I'm going to do the draw for the free reading giveaway. If you would like to book your 2025 with the 2 bonus messages, do that today. Head on over to the website. It's right there. More confirmation on the homepage. I'm looking forward to connecting with many of you over the coming days and weeks and months as we gain insight into the Gregorian 2025 and what it means for us to be alive. And again, more confirmation to like you and your loved ones are safe. We've already had that. The safety card, shelter inside. It's safe for us to wrap up the cycle. Cancer is all about, the inner feels. Again, we've got the 3 water energies on the board. We've got the Scorpio new moon today. Most of this began for all of us back on, oh, thank you, Frank, back on the, one more they're saying, on the Pisces new moon. And now we've got that Cancer energy. The Cancer new moon has come in, letting us know we are safe. Please stick to the heart. Stick to the path your heart has chosen. This card just flipped over. Move beyond fear. And, there has been a lot of anxious energy about, what is that number? 11. We're in the 11th month. It's 1-1 today, 11-1. And we're moving up towards the 11-11 gateway. But all that is, it happens every year, right? It's an opportunity for us to step through and onto our path of power, stepping into our medicine at any given hour. But the first card that came out is this blossoming card, number 33, the divine feminine. And here we have it again. And this is the flower moon. And we had this the other day too. This is about, and 33 is the number of the Christ consciousness, right? This is my number for the divine feminine. There's 3 live viewers and 3 thumbs up. Thank you very much. This is the energy of forgiveness as well as we step onto our path of purpose in this lifetime. And we are being guided from the inside, and we're safe to continue the path that our heart has chosen because luck is on our side as we step into the prosperity, 4 3s across the board. That is our birthright. Look at this, the new moon in Sag. So again, if you're feeling like you would really like to tune into the energies of the upcoming year, I would encourage you to take part in the 2025 messages, the 13 moon messages. And doing that in Scorpio season is going to get you messages for Scorpio season as well as Sagittarius season. This is a big time. Trust your heart. Follow your heart, your true north. I have compasses all over the place these days because everywhere I go, I'm like guided to stand like and in the north, like the true north, following our heart. We are right on target. And prosperity, this will be in the spring of 2025, right? The new year of 2025. Prosperity lies ahead. Aries, at the birth of Aries season. Prosperity lies ahead. Things are being illuminated now for us to put the past to bed as we bring the medicine from the ancient womb of creation to the surface at this time. Is that the egg moon? Egg moon. I've never heard of the egg moon. 32, 5 again, right? We've got this number of change. Where was that other 5? Where was that? Oh, certainty. Yeah. So 5, trust the process. Trust the process that is unfolding in your experience. Trust what you know. I'm going to assume that Aisha is likely not here anymore and not a subscriber. So I'm going to add, Aisha, if you are here and you have subscribed to the channel, do let me know in the live chat. Milos, I'm writing your name down to go into the bin. We are going to do our free reading giveaway right now. And I will, within the next 24 hours, Dawn, you will have your message. And whoever wins this reading will also have theirs. Okay. So let's see. All you need to do, we do this every month. The next one is going to be actually, we're doing 2 this month. So once in a blue moon, because we have a new moon today, November 1st. We have our full moon on the 15th, and then we have another new moon on the 30th. So, you know, when we have 2 moons in the same month, when it's full, they call it a blue moon. And I guess because this is a new moon, we would call it a black moon or dark moon. So this is a very potent month energetically. So our next draw for the free reading giveaway will be November the 30th. If you would like to book a reading with me, a yearly or anything else, please do visit my website. Link in the description box below. Remember, if you invest in your 2025 messages during Scorpio season, you receive 2 additional messages, and that's for the one-time investment. There is also the monthly subscription to the yearly readings. So if that's a little more in your budget, then please do have a look at that. Ultimately, it does end up costing you a little bit more in the long run, but hey, every little bit helps, right? So let's see this month's, yes, thank you, Dawn. I love doing them. This is the time of year I get really gratefully busy. I love it. So yeah. All right, let's see. This one here, let's see. Oh, you know what? Another one fell out, so we're going to take that as well. So 2 free reading giveaways. Oh, sweet pea. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Pamela, if and when you watch this, please reach out and let me know you would like some Scorpio season messages. I'm very excited that Pamela's name came out. And let's see who's on this. And I'm very excited. Milos's name has come out. Oh my gosh, brother, I am super excited. I kept wondering. I'm glad. Are you still here? Yay, Milos! Yay! I'm getting I'm getting hot because I've got like a freaking turtleneck on and everything. But yay, Milos! Just send me an email. My link is in the description box below. Send me an email so I have your email, Milos, and just say, yes, you give me permission to tune and tap into your energy. You got hot the last time you read for me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What is it about you, Milos? Yay, I'm very excited. So we got Pamela and Milos, the lucky winners for this free reading giveaway. And your names will go back in. I'm going to leave them out until I get the messages delivered. So Milos, Dawn, and Pamela, we will be in touch within the next 24 hours. Dawn, thank you for your beautiful presence in my life and, your recommendation of the yearly messages. I really appreciate you, sister. Milos, I appreciate you too, and everyone else who is watching this whenever you're watching it. I trust that something will be here that will feel supportive, encouraging, and loving for you and your beautiful soul. I see you. I feel you. I love you. I'll be back with all of you. Yes, thank you. I'll be back with all of you tomorrow. I'm at 1:11. We're going to keep it 1:11 for now, and that's going to give me some time in the earlier part of my day to focus on me and my dogs and that kind of stuff. So I'll see you tomorrow for another dose of Daily Divine. Congratulations to Milos and Pamela once again. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.